about that, huh?
I can yes and amen that. You need to. I'm shocked that I had never heard of this guy. I watched that video the first time and I ugly cried.
What do you think about that, huh?
I mean, it's got my wheels turning and
What do you think about that, huh?
That's the Jesus that Mormons believe in. Dallas Jenkins. Is that the Jesus that you presented in this TV series?
What do you think about that, huh?
Phenomenal album, Irons in the Fire, Zeta Blacksmith.
What do you think about that, huh?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Unsolicited, episode 71. I'm your host, Norm the Master's Dog Dunham, aka the Evangelical Norm. Unsolicited is a podcast I do, which is simply that. It's my unsolicited opinion on arts and entertainment as it intersects with a Christian worldview, movies, books, TV shows, mostly music. That's what I do most of the time. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. You know, if something pops up that is, The Chosen, something like that, we're going to look at it. Books, I really don't read as much as I'd like to. I get my Bible reading in, one or two other books every once in a while that I've got like 13 books stacked up on my nightstand that I never get a chance to read. I always fall asleep before I get a chance to grab one and read it. And movies, not a whole lot of Christian movies. I actually think there's a couple that are out now that I need to take a look at, and we'll probably throw some episodes out. But I live for Christian hip-hop. That's my thing. And so that's what you're going to get 98% of the time here on Unsolicited is when one of the guys that I like, or girls, drops an album. I think Sam White has an album coming up soon or some stuff. I saw something, but wishful thinking maybe, but I hope. She is amazing. So, but we're not talking about her today. We are talking about, Christ-centric records is just dropping hits and albums left and right this year and last year. I think of the last, 10 episodes I did, probably 8 of them have been artists that are connected to or working with Christ-centric. So, they've been busy, and they have just helped with the latest release by your man, my man, his hype man, Stract. Sorry, I got notifications going off in front of me, and I thought I turned off the sound. So I got weird dings and bings and stuff, and they're distracting. So his hype man, Stract, dropped a new album, I want to say like a week ago. I think it's been out a full week. I think that's when I picked it up. When did I pick it up? This is what you really wanted me to do, to be going through my phone, checking the date of when I dropped. Well, it's sitting right in front of me. February 17th is when it was released. So, 9 days ago, I got it. I think I was the first one to get it, like, by 1 minute over some other people. So, the album is out, and if you don't have it yet, you're wrong. You should definitely have this album at this point. It is the Warmups Precede the Workouts, Stract and Doctrynal. So Doctrynal did the beats and all that good stuff, and Stract. Can we just talk about Stract and the level of wordplay that he can put into just 16 bars, 32 bars? It's insane. I mean, you just got to hear it. You got to hear it. And I'm going to play a couple of these songs for you guys, just to get a little piece of what's going on. So it is, I mean, it is available right now on Bandcamp. So you can go grab the album on Bandcamp. That's where I suggest, but it's available everywhere. You can get it Amazon, iTunes, any of those places. It's streaming on Spotify and stuff like that. But I mean, if you've heard anything from Kurt over the last week and you know where I'm going to come from, I'm going to say don't stream it. Spend the $10, the $12, whatever it is. I think I bought mine for $12. I think the suggested price on Bandcamp is $8 or $10 or something like that. But go drop some ends and help Stract to make more music, right? That's the whole goal. I'll get on that soapbox when we're done. So we're looking at nine tracks on the album. There are no listed features on here, but he gives shout outs to everybody. In Christ-centric, you know, he shouts out Kurt. I'm pretty sure in the little kind of skit at the beginning of No Cracks in the Rock, Kurt is the dude giving haircuts. So, which maybe Kurt does give haircuts. He's multi-talented on all kinds of stuff. I mean, my dude is a writer. He's a pastor. He's a photographer. He could be a barber too. I wouldn't doubt it. So, but there's no listed features on here, so I can't give credit where any credit is due to anybody else who's featured on any of these songs. I know Doctrynal is throwing down some stuff in No Cracks in the Rock. So let's deal with this thing first. Let's just get this out the way. All right? MC Goya is still the greatest undefeated battle rapper in the history of the world. My man, I mean, I'm reviewing Stract's album here. I get it. This is Stract's album, but I mean, it's a bold thing to put this track on your track. I'm trying to say Stract and track at the same time. And there you go. It's a gospel tract. It's in here. Those are here. Across thoughts. Man, that's a gospel track to a beat if I ever heard one. But I digress. It's a brave thing to put a track on your album where you literally got destroyed by a dude that didn't spit a single bar. Right? I mean, I love you, Stract and Doctrynal. I mean, y'all my boys, but Goya destroyed you. So much so that at the end of the song, without Goya even saying a word, Stract went and canceled Flora's Restaurant's account with arguably one of the greatest food providers out there, Goya. Right? I mean, my man MC Goya lives so deep in Stract's subconscious, rent free in his mind, that I mean, he just like canceled his account with Goya. Come on now. But the rest of the album, No Cracks in the Rock is, I mean, it's straight fire. But I got to give credit where credit is due. My man Goya is still undefeated. And if you need me to, Goya, I'll pick up your tip for the haircut. So there's that. We're going to play a little bit of that. We're going to get there here in a minute. But I want to jump out. First things first. I'm in 100% agreement. I got to make sure my sound is up over here, which means my notification dings and bings you're going to hear. But okay. I'm in full agreement with Kurt that Tang So Flow is crazy. So I'm gonna give you a taste of this one real quick. Then we're gonna jump into my two favorite songs on the album. So I mean, it's so hard when you're dealing with a 9-track album. I mean, it is really hard because every single one of these. I feel like I say this all the time, but it's true. I mean, there are so many of these albums that have been put out recently that are just no skip albums. I mean, the way it rolls out when you buy an album, and for years we've been doing it, and we really like track 6 and track 13 is slamming, but man, 9 was just slipping, so we just skip over that every time we get through. I mean, you're hitting the fast forward button, right? You're not going to hit fast forward on this album. I promise you're not going to get through any of these songs where you're going to go, nah, I want the next one. I mean, you may hit the back button after you've heard a song and you want to go back and listen to it again, but you're not going to hit the fast forward button. So we're going to jump in here. This is a little taste of Tang So Flow, Stract, I didn't even say the name of the album, did I? The Warmups Precede the Workouts. That's the name of the album. This is Tang So Flow.
Tang Soo Do is probably the strictest organization in which to gain a black belt. I know of people who have given away black belts in a year or less, and then they walk out on the street, and the bully jumps out of the bushes and knocks the snot out of them. I've just endangered that kid's life by not teaching him more than I taught him after just a year. I believe this is giving a disservice to the martial arts.
Hey yo, get the bamboo. It's time to beat them till they stand true, till their skin turn red. That's what I plan to. Knees bent, squatting, hold whatever I hand you. I'm the sensei, you don't tell me what I can't do. Look at you, your form and your stance is unjust. How you gonna learn to disarm before the gun busts? Listen up and dig deep for the wordplay. Everyday thoughts resurrect like the third day. It's by the spirit that we're reminded what the words say. That double edge is known to give it in the worst way. From the first play, you should feel it in your head, yeah. Now I'm teaching you how to block that style dead here to the dome. Take the combos, your mind blows when you consider what I'm saying within the rhyme flows. Time slows when the death grips upon you. Lies got you underestimating what a song do. Truth is the belt and only he could put it on you. The question still remains, what you gonna do? You can't serve two, so who you belong to? Expect the counter when you throw a punch, hands up. And when ain't enough, go to the head of the man's gut. To the head of the land, stands up with a stanza. Reciting the word, radiating the cancer and the banter. Coming for those with no answer. Trusting the process, hoping to drop less. Knowing that it's monotonous, like seeking the Loch Ness. I block less, fighting for the one who can stop breath. Trying to wrestle the game, real or fake, I'm Brock less. A botanist, studying the seed, the rock left.
All right, we're going to drop it right there. That is a little bit of Tang So Flow. Stract. I mean, again, just the wordplay that he gets, I honestly, I would say as on Norm's top artists, second only to Zay. Second only to Zay the Blacksmith. The way that he just integrates words and I don't know. Every time I listen to this album, again, it blows me away. Someone commented as I was looking at one of them, oh, it's right here in front of me. Oh, dude, it's my man Adam Morphin. Okay, this is a buddy of mine. This is a guy that I've gone to church with for a long time, and I love this dude. But he made this comment, the wordplay. Every time I listen to a song, I pick up something new. One of the best CHHMCs, CHH Dead, just misplaced. So, yeah. So this is my dude, Adam, listening to this stuff. And I agree. Every time you listen, I have honestly had this on repeat, like every night at work. This last week, I've had it just repeating over and over and over again. I have probably listened through this album about easily 70 times in the last 9 days that I've had it. I kid you not. I mean, an 8-hour shift goes by pretty quick, but when you're listening to the same album over and over again, you hear all these things. So, again, I just wanted to put that out there because I'm pretty sure that is Kurt Kennedy's. If you listen to any of the things that he's done recently live, he just goes off on that song. So, and I love it too. My favorite song, we're gonna hit. Actually, you know what? Let me give my boy Goya. Let me just give him his time on the mic, on the airwaves here. Even though he doesn't have to spit a single bar and he wins, we're gonna give Goya his moment in the sun because I am the biggest Goya fan, and yeah, he's the GOAT.
All set, my man.
Thank you very much for cutting my hair,
welcome.
pero next time, no touching my ear like that, okay?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you want your money?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
14, 15, 16, 17. I don't have too much money, pero next time I'll pay you back.
okay.
Wow, look who it is.
All right.
It's Doctrynal and Stract.
Yo.
Doctrynal, why you hang out with Stract, man? Like,
What?
that guy is like, he's too
Yo,
woke.
fam, get your boy,
Because
man.
I listened to the cross-examination, and I don't like to hear that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's called cross-examine. You guys are like critical race and
I'ma
all
go
that.
sit down.
That's not really what we believe in, man. Yes, it is, because you guys are like liberation. Trying to say liberal? And I'm like a conservation. You mean conservative?
Yo.
Okay, then battle me right now then.
Get your
I'm
boy,
good, man.
man.
I'm just trying to get a haircut. Are you scared I could end your career?
Yo.
Trust me, nobody's scared. Turn this beat up.
Kitty, fam. Doctrinal.
All right, just real quick, just a second. Ow, I hope this isn't going to start over. I just stopped it, and it's probably going to start all over again, and I don't want it to do that. Dang it. Well, you know what? If you want to hear this battle, you're going to have to go buy the album. I'm going to drop it right there. But let me just tell you, all jokes aside, I love Goya. I love doing that. Man, okay, Doctrinal. Okay, if you know, you know. Doctrinal is Don Carlos, is Goya, is all this stuff. And again, he comes up with some of the most amazing lyrical insults in a battle rap that I've ever heard. And it's amazing to listen to him do it as Doctrinal and not as Goya, right? But so when Strack jumps in, I'm trying not to blaspheme here. I'm trying not to throw down an OMG, but oh my minced oath. My dude, I mean, if I was not a Stract fan before, no cracks in the rock just lit it up for me. All right. So again, Goya's the winner. Goya's undefeated. Goya wins. But man, I mean, I pity anybody who has to go up against Stract in a battle. That's all I'm gonna say. So there's your official. You gotta get this album teaser just for that. But now we're gonna get to my favorite song, and then we're gonna wrap this up. And then I'm gonna get on my soapbox and tell you what you need to go do instead of streaming. This is Across Thoughts. So this is, you know, when Shai Lin on Still Jesus did the song and with Goya, you know, they had Goya on there too, my man. But he did I can't think of the name of the song. I think it's I'm Hot or something. But it's the son kind of getting all braggadocious about who he is and what he was created to be, and then hit with the crucifixion, the resurrection, and this. So this whole humbling song about the Son that is just amazing. And I didn't know that anything could top that. But Stract throws down Across Thoughts, and it is the crucifixion from the viewpoint of the cross. So I'm gonna give you that, and then I'm gonna play this out. This is Across Thoughts. The warm-ups precede the workouts. Fire album. Go get this thing and listen to this.
Yo, we need to rewind so you can see the purpose in my design. No decline. Sit up straight and give me respect. I struck fear in the hearts of monsters, and tears from the eyes of moms just flowed like the Nile. My delivery was foul with the murderous style. I murdered a child of any. I was made for this. Handcrafted, the grave was a slave to this. The sight of me, you'll make a rapper that is brave resist any crime. Doing time with me is the last line. My pastime was watching your family pass crying. I'm the hardest on the hill, and they see me in the valley. The hardest one that kills, put a mark on my tally. No cap, I'm so that type to pull you tight and keep you all night. The fight of your life, I'm all height, and my reach will break your ribs, whether heavy or light. The weight class don't matter when you crossing them right. I'm taking your breath, no rest, grip to your flesh, ripping your chest, your whole blessed, drifting to death, right to the left, top to the bottom. I always got them in a position to blot them out the census. It's senseless, thinking you could fight, you're defenseless. I meant this, how you hanging soon to take your senses, relentless. Yo, they ain't an army that can fight back, and after seeing me, ain't a single one could take your life back.
I've been bloody before, but this was different. If they'd have told me what was in store, I would have listened. So I don't wanna do this anymore. No, I don't wanna do this anymore. No, yeah, I've been bloody before, but this was different. If they'd have told me what was in store, I would have listened. So I don't wanna do this anymore. No, I don't wanna do this anymore.
Yeah, I thought I
All right. We're leaving it right there. Again, I'm not going to play the whole thing for you. I want you to go buy this album. And that's it. You've got a taste. You want the rest. I mean, I guess you can go stream it, but don't. Don't do that. Go buy it. $10, $12, whatever it takes. Whatever you got that you can throw down. And then again, I'm going to tell you to go get it on Bandcamp, because if you go to Amazon or you go to iTunes, it's going to be a price and they're going to pay it, and then you're going to pay it. Bandcamp gives you the opportunity to do something for our brothers and sisters who are making Christian hip hop, and that's to help them out a little bit more, right? You go out to a nice restaurant, you get a good meal, the service that you appreciate and you want is there. You leave a tip, right? You go to Floor's restaurant in Lancaster and get the amazing meal prepared by Stract or by his wife, whoever does the cooking, right? And you leave a tip because it's good. You know this is good. I've already given you a taste of it. Hit Bandcamp. I think it's listed for $8 on Bandcamp. If you can. Again, not everybody can do it. I mean, you can't. If you can, leave a tip. Pay a little bit more. 20% tip. For the service that this man has given you on this album is well worth it. So again, that's my soapbox. If you can, you're going to do what you're going to do, but it is well worth a couple extra bucks to toss into Stract's pocket. So the album will pay for itself. Again, he was just talking on Cross-Examine the other night. I mean, none of these dudes are doing this for profit, right? I mean, we've talked about this before. Yeah, they want to be known. They want people to hear their music. No one who's making music. I don't do podcasts because I don't want people to watch my podcast. That's why I ask for subscribers. That's why I ask for people to subscribe, because I want people to see the podcasts that I do. I don't do it just because I really, I do like it. It's something that I like to do. I know Stract and Kurt and Doctrynal and Apologist and all these guys, Ivy and so on, all of them like to do they love the music. But they want to make enough money. Again, they're not doing it to get rich. But they want to do it enough to where it can pay for the project and do more. And they do want people to hear it. That's why I put it out there. If it's something that I don't like, I'm not going to, do a review unless someone asks me, and then I'm going to be honest, which I've got an episode coming up that somebody asked me to do, and I said I would do it. And I'm not excited about it. Nowhere near as excited as I am about this, right? So Go put down some cash. Support these guys who are doing quality CHH, Christian hip hop, lyrical theology, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember the phrase that Kurt calls his stuff, but it is God glorifying music that we can all enjoy. Those of us who love hip hop, it's the stuff that we love that is glorifying to God. And so support our brothers and sisters who are doing it. So there you go. The warm-ups precede the workout, Stract and Doctrynal. You can get it at hishypeman.com, Stract's website. You can get it at christcentric.com, their website. You can get it at Bandcamp. You can get it anywhere you buy your music, Spotify. It's out there. It's available on all platforms. Go check it out. You won't be disappointed that you did. This is easily the only problem with saying an album jumps up into my top 5 is I have to pick an album in my top 5 to bump out. But this is top 5 album. I promise you. And if you don't think so, then come at me, because I'll take that smoke all day, every day. I am setting it down right here, right now. This is a top 5 album. You will buy this album, and you will have to find that one album to kick out of your top 5 to put this in there. So there you go. Stract doing it again, and he's got more stuff coming up. The Wolverine is set to make its appearance sometime in the near future. And then go check out the rest of his stuff. Check out Abner's Brush and the paintings and stuff that he does. This dude got so much talent, and I got none of it. And I'm kind of jealous, but I got the beard. So we're all good. So thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening, watching. Again, if you haven't already, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that stuff to help the video get out to more and more people, so more and more people can subscribe to my channel and buy Stract's album. And while you're at it, go over to Kurt Kennedy's Corner on YouTube, where the Cross Examine is putting out their podcast in video form, and go subscribe there too, because I ain't even going to be mad at them when they pass me up in subscribers, and I do believe they're getting close. I just hit like 317. I think they're probably they were like around 250 the last time I looked. Go subscribe to Kurt Kennedy's Corner and check out Cross Examine, the podcast. Again, another thing, Stract is a co-host on that with Kurt Kennedy. Best podcast out there, I promise. So there you go. Now I'm really going to end this. Thank you, guys. As always, preach the gospel at all times. Use words. They're necessary. Until next time, Soli Deo Gloria.